Hello guys, I'm going to explain about material in one semester. In first meeting, we still introduction about the material. There is the second meeting. This second meeting is about translation studies. Throughout history, written and spoken translation have played a crucial role in human communication, not less in providing access to important texts for scholarship and religious purpose. Yet, the study of translation as an academic subject has only really begun in the past 60 years. Interesting facts. Translation studies has become more prominent. There are specialists translating and interpreting courses that at both undergraduate and postgraduate level. Medium restricted theories subdivide according to translation by machine and human, with further subdivision according to whether the machine or computer is working alone or as an aid to the human translator, to whether the human translator is written or spoken, and to whether spoken translation or interpreting is consecutive or simultaneous. Area restricted theories are restricted to specific language or group of language and or cultures. Holmes notes that language restricted theories are closely related to work in contrastive linguistic and stylistic. Rank restricted theories are linguistic theories that have been restricted to a specific level of normally the word or sentence. At the time Holmes has writing, there was already a trend toward text linguistics, e.a. text rank analysis, which has since become far more popular. Text type restricted theories look at the specific discourse types or genres. Example, literary, business, and technical translation. The term time restricted is self-explanatory, referring to the theories and translation limited according to the specific time frames and periods. The history of translation falls into the category. Problem restricted theories can refer to specific problems such as equivalence, a key issue of the 109, 60s, and 170s, or to a wider question of whether universals of translated language exist. The affiliate branch concerns translator training, technique methods, testing technique, curriculum design, translation aids, such as dictionaries, grammars, and information technology, translation criticism, the evaluation of translation, including the marking of student translation and the reviews of published translation. Third meeting. Translation. Translation for the professional translator is a constant learning cycle that moves through the stage of instinct or unfocused readiness, experience or engagement with the real world, and habit, a province of action, and within experience through the stage of abduction, guesswork, indication, pattern building, and deduction. What are important keys to successful, effective, and enjoyable translation? This back and forth movement between habit and fresh experience is one of the most important key to successful, effective, and enjoyable translation, or to any activity requiring both calm expertise and the ability to grow and learn and deal with the unforeseen even. Fourth meeting type of translating is there dynamic translating, pragmatic translation, aesthetic translation, ethnographic translation, linguistic translation. Dynamic translating. Dynamic translation is also called as fair translation. In the process of translation, the meaning from search language or SL is conveyed by using the natural expression in the target language or TL. Everything that considered as virgin or less natural, both related to the cultural context and its disclosure, are avoided in target language. Example: search language. The author has organized this book since 109,095. Target language 1. Penulis telah mengorganisasi buku ini sejak 1995. Target language 2. Penulis telah menyusun buku ini sejak 1995. Example: pragmatic translation. Pragmatic translation focuses on the accuracy of the information conveyed by search language. This translation does not pay much attention to aspects in search language. The example of this type of translation can be seen in the technical documents which show the information and facts. Aesthetic translation. This type of translation focuses on the aspect of aesthetic feelings and emotion. We can find aesthetic poetic translation in the translation of literary works. A translator of literary works must be able to maintain not only the content but also the aesthetic aspect. That's why this translation also called literary translation. For example, translation of poetry, prose, and drama that emphasize emotion and language style. Ethnographic translation. The purpose of this type of translation is to explain the cultural context of search language and target language. Translator must be able to consider the different use of words which have similar forms and meaning in one language. They need to find the equivalent word in the target language to be able to describe limited cultural problem in the search language. Linguistic translation. Linguistic translation is a translation that only contains linguistic information that is implied in the search language, which is made explicit in the target language. This happens because a sentence, for example, is in the form of an ambiguous sentence which has the same surface structure but a different deep structure. Before being translated, the sentence must be back transformed or its component analyzed first so that the sentence can be understood properly. Example 1. John is willing to help. 2. John is difficult to help. If seen at a glance, John in both sentences look like he has the same role, even though if analyzed linguistically, John is sentence 1 is the door of the activity for the verb to help, while join in sentence 2 is the Vatian for the verb to help, so that if transformed into the inner structure of the two sentences, it becomes 1. John is willing to help someone. 2. John is difficult for someone to help. Fifth meaning, translation method. A translation method refers to the way of particular translation process that is carried out in terms of the translator's objective. Example, a global option that affects the whole text. While translation method relates to whole text, translation procedures are used for sentence and the smaller unit of language. Method of translation based on new mark, search text, and target text. Search text 1. Word for word translation. 2. Literal translation. 3. Faithful translation. 4. Semantic translation. Word for word translation. 1. Newmark states that word for word translation method words can the target the text are usually written after or under the search text. 2. This method is also called as a interliner translation. Example, search text. This oil contains low fats but high calories. Target text. Minyak mengandung rendah lemak tetapi tinggi kalori. Or this oil is low in fat but high in calories. A more acceptable translation alternative. Literal translation. Literal translation is independent of context. The translator usually translates the search text first, like a word-for-word translation, then adjusting the word alignment based on the target grammar. Example, search text. This oil contains low fats but high calories. Target text. Minyak ini mengandung lemak rendah tetapi berkalori tinggi. Faithful translation. Translator tries to reproduce contextual meaning from search text accurately through paying attention with grammatical structure of target text. Search text. Jack is too well aware that he is naughty. Target text. Jack realized too well that he was naughty. This sentence is translated faithfully. In the case, the translator faithfully maintained the phrase too well aware by translating it as too well aware. Even though the translation feels odd, it would seem more natural if the sentence was translated as Jack is very aware that he is naughty. Semantics translation. This method considers the aesthetic text of search language through compromising the meaning as long as it still can be understood. Example, search text. He is wearing heavy jacket. Target text. He wore a thick jacket. This third sentence is translated by maintaining the semantic and syntactic structure and language style of the search language text. Semantically, the word happy means thick according to the nature of the jacket, which cannot be interpreted literally or follows the meaning based on the dictionary, namely heavy. In every life we never say heavy jacket, but thick jacket, even though thick jacket usually feel heavy. Target text. 1. Adaptation. 2. Free translation. 3. Idiomatic translation. 4. Communicative translation. there's adaptation translation. It can be said as the first form of translation, poetry and drama. For example, if a poet adapts a drama script for a play, then he must retain all the characters in the original script, and the storyline must be maintained. Example: search text. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart, then you can start to make it better. Target text. Target text. Love, where are you? Why did you leave me? Remember you to me? I will never forget your faithful promise. Taken from the Beatles song entitled Hey Jude. And free translation. Focus on the content of the search text. The result can be longer than the search text. It is usually paraphrased. Example: search text. It's raining cats and dog. Target text. It's raining cats and dogs. Target text 2. It's raining cats and dogs. Target text 3. Very heavy rain. The result of the translation, such as the data above, are truly the result of exploration of ideas and additional information and explanation that are freer and more natural. In this case, the translator looks for an equivalent that allows it to be more detailed and complete and more acceptable to the community reading the target text. Idiomatic translation. Idiomatic translation uses natural forms in the target language text in the accordance with its grammatical construction and lexical choice. Example: search text. I can relate to that. Target text. I understand what he means. Short text and target text complement and replace each other because they are equivalent expressions. The first can relate to that is expressed idiomatically to understand the meaning. This expression has the same meaning as connection or being able to connect. Therefore, the translation result can be I can connect, I understand. Communicative translation. Translating contextual meaning in search language text, both linguistic and context aspect, so that they can be accepted and understood by target language readers. Example: spin in fresh thorn, spin in old reef sediment. If translated by biologists, spina, Latin, general, thorn, the sentence beware of the first dog can be related as a beware of the frayer rather than beware of the vicious dog. Because after all, the one's translation sentence already suggests that that the dog is first. Sixth meeting. Translation technique. Technique versus method. The translation method influences the entire translated text. Technique is a particular way to analyze and classify the matching search process it was done. Translation techniques. Direct techniques. 1. Borrowing. 2. Layer. 3. Literal. Indirect techniques. Transposition, modulation, compensation, adaptation, description, descriptive gradient, general matching, generation, particularization, reduction, substitution, variation. Seventh meeting. Translation procedure or method. The translation method concerns the entire text, while the translation procedure applies to a sentence and smaller language units. Textual micro-units, such as clause, phrase, words, etc. Strategy procedures used by translator to solve problems in the translation process based on the translator's own goals. Translation procedure: 1. Save shift. 2. Shift in meaning. 3. Naturalization. 4. Contextual matching. 5. Matching notes. Shape shift. Transposition shift, a translation procedure that involves changing grammatical from search language to BSA. 1. Mandatory and automatic shifts in form are caused by system and rules language. 2. Shifting because a grammatical structure in search language does not exist in the BSA. 3. Shifts due to reason of naturalness of expression. The search language equivalent is unnatural or rigid in the target language. 4. Shifting units, for example word into phrase and phrase into clause, which we often encounter in translating lost words. 8. Mixing. Literal translation. Nearby state that one word of an search language text and a target language word in the translation rarely correspond semantically, grammatically, however. In fact, literal translation is correct that must not be avoided if it secures referential and pragmatic equivalence to the original. Translation of poetry. 1. Translation of poem is normally put on the creation of new independent poem. 2. Literary translation is avoided. In fact, many poem translations use literal translation and they abandon literalness only when they have to. Words in their context. 1. A translator translates words that are bound by their syntactic, collocational, situational, cultural, and individual ideological context. Example: I found you in woods in garden. 1. Examine the meaning. 2. See the context. Elegant variation. Elegant variation in poetry may occur because a translator needs to use a word which fit the rhythm and rhyme pattern of the phrase or sentence. Literal translation may appear tedious, but there is satisfaction in finding it more accurate and economical. Aseptic translation. Some transparent institutional terms are translated literally, even target language culture is probably different. Example: radicalism. Radicalism constraints on literal translation. If a natural search language unit produces a clumsy literal translation, then the translation is wrong. Ordinary language can hardly ever be translated literally. Example: 1. Phrasal verb back up. Need extra copy. Back down. To decide not to do something because of opposition. 2. Familiar alternative. Blockman. 3. Empathy verb. Natural translation. Natural translation makes sound unnatural. Translate in a manner that expresses own sense of good style. Repeat several times. Convince ourselves if it's a good translation. If it still remains unnatural, leave it. Recreative translation. Recreative translation translate the thought behind the word. In fact, that translator do is insert the sentence, not the word. Literary translation. When a translation translates a literary work, he tends to pursue what is more natural, more colloquial, more easy, more relaxed than the original. Consequently, the meaning may differ to the original word. The notion of non-equivalent word. If a translator finds a word that do not have the equivalence in the target language, they should translate it using the other methods such as component analysis, footnote, descriptive, or functional, like pecalang, traditional security in Bali. The role of context. Context of situation is closely related to various texts. The less context is bound the word, the more is likely literal translation. The most standard are colloquialism, idiom, and metaphor. The less likely is literal translation. Ninth meeting. The other translation procedure. Transference. Process of transferring a search language word to a target language word. Name of newspaper, geographical names, street names. Example, search language pikiran rakyat. Target language pikiran rakyat. And naturalization. Process of transferring and adapting the search language word to the normal pronunciation and morphology of target language. Example, search language television, target language televisi. True translation, literal translation of common collocation, name of organization and component of compound. Search language, United National Organization, target language, Perserikatan Bangsa-Bangsa. That's the translation procedure, direct, and this indirect. 1. Cultural equivalent. Cultural equivalent, process of replacing search language cultural word with target language cultural word inaccurate. Example, search language Ngaben, target language cremation. Functional equivalent, process of translating the search language word with a functionally equivalent target language word or expression. Search language pecalang, target language. Maintain village security and manage traffic flow during a flash. Descriptive equivalent, process of translating the search language word by using descriptive equivalent word in target language. Example, search language angklung, target language to bamboo tubes attack. Synonym, process of translating the search language word to the near target language equivalent word. It occurs since there is no one-to-one translation. Example, search language high freeze, target language mahal. Compensation, losing the meaning, sound effect, metaphor, or pragmatic effect in one part of sentence, then it is compensated in another part, making up for the loss of something in the search text by adding something else in target text. Example, search language fellow, I know that he look more like target language. Saya langsung menyadari bahwa dia lebih. Reduction and expansion, adding or removing element in translation. Reduction, source language, it was too green. Target language, terlalu hijau. Perhaps, application or explanation of the meaning in the target text. Perhaps is the result of applying a target text by replacing a word from the search text with a group of words of phrasal expression that has the equivalent sense. Shift or transposition, a translation procedure involving a change in the grammar from search language to target language, like singular to plural. Target language, he moved from one cafe to the other cafe. Target language, dia pindah dari satu kafe ke kafe lainnya. Modulation, a translation procedure involving a change of viewpoint, of perspective or way of thinking. It is followed by lexical change in target language. Example, a stabilized target language equivalent is used. Target language, he was killed in the war. Target language, dia gugur dalam perang. Componential analysis, covering and search language word with a target language word which has a similar meaning but is not a obvious one-to-one equivalent, by demonstrating first their common and then their differing sense component. Translation procedure 2. 1. Translation and label. 2. Recognize translation. 3. Couplet. 4. Note additional glosses. 10th meeting. Translation and culture. Culture definition, the way of life and the manifestation that are peculiar to community that use a particular language as it means a expression. Each language group has its own cultural specific features. Cultural features in a language must be known in translating, and the word which design the collected equivalent must be employed. General consideration, the thing that translators should consider in translating cultural words. 1. Motivation. 2. Cultural specialists. 3. Linguistic level of readership. That's for material 1 semester. Thank you.